Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Debbie Reed. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kingston, Idaho. And today I have a fun card to make from the art gallery. This is a new stamp set in our new mini catalog that will be coming out in January. And the card that we're going to make today literally uses every stamp in the set. Minus all of the sentiments. We're going to be using the Thinking of You, all of the actual two-step stamping, and I'm going to just show you a few cards that I made with this set. This is one of them. The two-step stamping is absolutely so fun. There's a suite that goes with this set, and normally I'm not one to buy the suites to a set. This is the exception to the rule. This is one of the cards I made from the set. This is some of the designer series paper. So I made one with foil, one without, and then I did some with the ribbon that comes with the set. But the card that we're going to actually make today is this one. And I used the embossing folder from the suite, the stamp set from the suite, and let's get started on the card and I'll show you how to make this. First, we will be using a bunch of different inks. Let me grab them real quick. So we will be using Misty, Moonlight, Old Olive, Pear, Pizzazz, So Saffron, Seaside Spray, Real Red, and Poppy Parade. It sounds like a lot. It is, but this is really a quick, easy card to put together. And the papers that we're going to need are very few. We're going to be using the Misty Moonlight card base, a piece of gold, Whisper White, and then some Whisper White scrap pieces. So let me show you how to create the card. As always, we fold the card base in half, crease it with our bone folder, and the very first thing we're going to do is run a piece of the Whisper White paper through this gorgeous embossing folder, and it is called, let me see, I think I wrote this down. It is called the Painted Texture 3D Embossing Folder. Love this. So we're going to run this through the embossing machine, and we will come out with this. Isn't that gorgeous? The very first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of scrap paper. Oh, I did forget. There is one other ink that we're going to be using today, and that is the Delicata Golden Glitz. This embossing, once this paper is embossed, you can actually run some ink just across the surface of it. I'm going to do both sides because I'm not sure which side I liked best, so I'm going to just... That is so fun. And I'm going to show you one that I actually did when I was just playing with different inks. So this is one that I did on one side. This is one that I did where I took two different colored inks. And for fun, I'm going to just show you how it would look just putting red through this. So you just take your ink and just drag it. Isn't that cool? It's like, you know, mosaic art. It's really fun. So you can create all kinds of different things with this embossing folder. Even left plain, it looks beautiful. Okay, the very first thing, we're going to grab our stamps. Going to do our flower first. Actually, flowers. There's several. Like I said, we're going to be using several stamps. So these are all the stamps we will be using today. And we're going to stamp the flower. So there's two different flowers. There's the solid piece and then this other overlay piece. We're going to do the solid piece first. We're going to stamp that in Poppy Parade. And Poppy Parade kind of comes out an orangey red. If you stamp off and then stamp, it's more of a pinkish color, and that's what I'm going for. So there's that, and then we can close our Poppy Parade. Now I'm going to come in with Real Red, and this stamp overlays perfectly on top of this. So I'm going to show you, there's a little square in this. You're going to line it up. The square will line up right here. So if I can get my head in here, let me see how this, about, like that. Okay. And there you have the flower. Then we're going to stamp the stem. That's going to be in Old Olive. So grab our Old Olive. And all of these pieces will be die cut, so we don't have to, on this piece of paper, we don't have to be doing anything, you know, we're not lining anything up yet. Okay, then we're going to stamp this other leaf, or not leaf, we're going to stamp this guy. Let me see, what was I doing this green in? Oh, so, okay, we're going to do this in green also, this one in Pear Pizzazz, and then we're going to wash this off and ink it in saffron. So first the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, and then we're going to wash this off real quick. And dry it. Oops, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Camera shake. Whoops. All right, and now we're going to do the saffron. Okay, and stamp that. All right, now we're going to take this and stamp it in the Seaside Spray. This is the other little flower. Just stamp that. And then we're going to take the overlay stamp for this yellow, and we're going to ink it again in the saffron. And we're going to just put this over here with the camera. This is kind of hard to do, but just bear with me. So you're going to stamp there, and it just gives that extra texture to the flower. Okay, so there you have that. I hope you can see that on camera. There you go. I think you can see that. So it just gives that extra texture. Okay, that should be it, I think, for the stamping for now. So then what we're going to do is, like I said, run it all through the Big Shot machine. So here you have the die cut flower. I did this all ahead of time, so you don't have to sit and wait for me to die cut it all. Then you're going to have this piece, and you're going to have this piece. Okay. Let me grab my other little pieces, and here's one. I also want to show you the set does have, this is our little blue one. So these are the pieces that you would have die cut. This is one of the dies that comes with the set. I didn't use this today, but I wanted to show you how great this is. It cuts out these words. So it says, just want to say, but you can also color the little words with alcohol markers, stamp this whole thing out in designer series paper. So that's another bonus with this set. All right, fun times, guys. Now we get to put the card together. So we're going to take our card base, and we are going to take our designer paper, or our, not designer paper, our embossed paper. And I think I like this extra textured side, so we're going to glue this onto the gold. And instead of gluing it, I am actually going to use my tape runner because it just makes it easier going on the gold foil. You don't have glue mess, and when you get glue on the foil, you have to use a soft rag to wipe the excess glue off, and it's just not fun. All right, we're gonna just put this on here. All the sizes and dimensions will be in the link below. All right, now we can use our glue And we can glue this to the card base. All right, and we're gonna just put this so there's an equal border going around. That looks good to me, so we're good there. All right, now we are going to take our dimensionals, lots of dimensionals. But before we put, so what I do is I take my pieces and kind of just lay it out to just give me approximately where things are gonna go. So we're gonna lay this here. We're going to have this piece coming over here somewhere. And I think I'm liking this line up right there. So I will put dimensionals now, leave this in place, put the dimensionals on your flower because we're actually going to put that down and that's gonna let us know where everything else is gonna fall into place. I probably put too many dimensionals. You only need really 4, but I put 5. And let me take these off and grab my little garbage can. All right. The designer series paper that goes with this set is an artist actually oil painted the paper and then they photocopied it, and the papers are really pretty as well. They also have an overlay, a clear, oh for Pete's sakes, I forgot what they're called. Anyway, the clear plastic sheet, it's an overlay that goes on the paper, and it also is amazing. Okay, this is what we're gonna do with our yellow piece. So I did this ahead of time. You're just going to color the stems green, okay? Then you're going to take this piece that you colored the stems green, you're going to actually fussy cut. Let me show you how simple this is gonna be. You're gonna just fussy cut the flowers off. Just like this. And you're gonna end up with this. Okay, then after you've ended up with that, you are going to glue this piece to the green, okay? And then when you're done with that, you will have this. The only thing that you're gonna do once these are glued together, you're going to separate the flowers. So you're just gonna cut in between. Let me show you with my scissors so you can see. You're just gonna cut this out and this piece out, and that way then the flowers are free-formed. Otherwise, it's gonna sit on the card attached. So it's up to you. I like them unattached. So I went ahead and did this one, and then what I did with where this is green is I took my alcohol marker and I used the dark balmy blue and I just colored these little circles, okay? So now we're ready to put this on the card. So first we're gonna glue this down, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of glue. Oops, I hit the camera again, so sorry. All right, and I just tick this under there. Not tick it, stick it. All right, just like that. Now we're going to take glue to, actually I think I didn't use glue. I think I set this up. Let me see. I did. So we're gonna put dimensionals on the back of this. Love the dimensionals. So 1 dimensional on each flower, and maybe a mini on the leaf is all you will need, and maybe 1 on this little berry. Right there. All right, taking those off. So like I said, once you stamp all of your pieces, and doing the double stamping is so fun. This is a card where you can actually stamp all your pieces, die cut, and then just mass produce after you have all of your pieces done. The stamp is very easy to line up all of your 2-step stamping, so don't be intimidated with this one. I am in love with this set. All right, now we're gonna just overlay this on here, about like that. All right, now we're going to take our little bow, and to save time, I pre-made that. We're gonna use our little glue dot. and glue this to the stem right there. Okay, and then we're going to take, there's a little die that goes with the set, and it makes this little guy. We are going to take our Misty Moonlight and this sentiment. I'm thinking of you today. Going to stamp right on here. Okay, just give it a second. Pull this off, perfect. And now we're going to adhere this to the bottom of the card. There's a smaller little die that goes to this as well. The sentiments in this set are just lovely. All right, and that is it for this card. So simple, so fun. I really did enjoy creating this one. I hope you like the card. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified of future videos. And when this set comes out, I hope you will really consider it. I absolutely love the entire suite. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, go make something uniquely yours. Thanks for watching. Bye.